Welcome to another RSR. Tonight I'm reviewing Toronto FC 0, Columbus Crew 2, MLS 2024 Week 30. The final game before the complete true home stretch for Toronto FC this year. The final 4 league matches, 1 Can Champ final. Columbus Crew playing the champions, and honestly, I thought we played well. Even though we lost, I still think Toronto played very well tonight. I really thought they fought hard. They lost, of course they would. It's the Columbus Crew. I mean, why are we acting like we're shocked? But Toronto did fight for a lot. In this match, they fought for a lot. I was happy with the performance. I was very happy with the performance overall. I thought they were right there with the Crew for 90 minutes. 2 goals against, that one was a golazo, the other was questionable, a dual foul, dual offside. It should have been pulled back either way on the Herrera goal. Toronto was right there. It wasn't like they were crap. It wasn't like they were trash. It wasn't like they were horrible. I mean, we saw a horrible Toronto team against Columbus a couple of weeks ago. And a horrible performance as well in Columbus. This was a lot better. This was a lot more like the Toronto I wanted to see, and we have been seeing recently since the Montreal game. For the past couple of months, pre-Leagues Cup, this is the Toronto. Since the Philadelphia game, really, this is the Toronto we've been more used to seeing. Post the Forge match, the first leg, to be honest. In that little realm, they've sort of balled up. They've been tougher. They've lost a couple of games, sure, but they look good. They look tough. This isn't like they went and absolutely collapsed and choked and jerked around and looked like idiots. No, they fought, just lost to the best team in the league and second best team in CONCACAF. And arguably, since Pachuca's sucking so bad, they might just be the best team in CONCACAF right now. And America sucks. Let's not forget about that either. So yeah, right now Columbus might just be the best team in CONCACAF. Right now, as of September 18th, 2024, whatever it is. Yeah, September 18th. They are the best team. And we were right there with them for 90 minutes. 88, if you want to be completely stringent, 88. We were right there. Right there, especially the first half, 0-0 at 45 minutes. I thought Toronto was honestly the better team in the first half. I really do. I thought they had a lot of good chances. They had more chances on net. They had more expected goals. They had more shots than Columbus. I'm like, oh, if only they could have bulged the net, the back of the net, get it past that line. They would have had a lead at the half, and they really should have. Frankly, they really should have. This game, there were a lot of chances where you look at it, you're like, you know what, maybe we deserve to lose, in the macro of we should have scored the first half. That could have totally changed things. But we defended very well. We should have scored. We had a lot of good chances. Our expected goals were really good. Columbus didn't look like Columbus. They've looked like the Columbus of post the goalkeeper conundrum. Columbus. Like, that sort of pulled some of the air out of their tires. The goalkeeper conundrum. And I know it was only 1 game, but the way they lost, they sort of martyred themselves to a certain extent. But, you know, for me, I'm really happy with how Toronto played in the first half and the second half. I'm happy with the performance. I really am. Like, I shouldn't be. To some people, be like, it was 2-0. Trust me, it wasn't that dominant for Columbus. We were the better team for stretches. But in the second half, they bring on Cucho Hernandez at the half. And guess what he does? Cucho things. Takes the shot, makes the run, ball played to him by Russell Rowe, so at least he gets an assist. I'm not surprised. Cucho takes the shot. Golazo for Cucho from the top of the box. 0-1. You saw it coming. I mean, it's Cucho Hernandez. The man's automatic. Golazo. You give him any room, even if you close it down, he's still going to pop one home. There you go. 72nd minute. This is the one I'm more pissed about. Marcelo Herrera gets the goal, makes a run, ball's played in, but he's offside. I think he's barely offside, and then he drops Petretta. He fouls Petretta. They look at it. They don't call either. I think there was a double jeopardy that they could have easily called in both cases to take that goal away, but he slots it home past Sean Johnson because, honestly, I don't think he expected it to not go against the call not to be called. Should they called it instantly? Yes. Should they have called it on VAR? Yes. But there you go. 0-2. Herrera gets the goal. And Columbus wins. That's the winner. That's the wrap-upper, I guess. Full-time, 0-2 for the Columbus Crew. But Toronto still fought hard. I'm not mad about it. I'm not mad about the performance. Columbus were on the back foot for most of the game. And Toronto still was going for goals after the Cucho goal and even after the Herrera goal. They still were fighting. And a draw was less and less likely, and they were still fighting. I am honestly so happy with Toronto's performance. I don't care what you have to say. You could say, oh, they lost 2-0. No, it wasn't that dominant. Columbus didn't dominate at all. Look at the stats, full-time stats. 12 shots to 7, 4 shots on goal to 4, 50% possession to 50% possession. 492 passes to 497, 86% pass accuracy to 85% pass accuracy, 8 fouls to 14, 3 offside to 4, 2 yellow cards to 2, 0 red cards 0, 5 corners to 2. Toronto either was right there in all the stats or better in all the stats. And at the half, they were better at expected goals. I mean, seriously, this team had such a good performance against the reigning MLS Cup and Leagues Cup champions, reigning runners-up of CONCACAF. Everything Toronto did, they looked like they were right there. They were right there. It's really just a matter of a couple of changes, more belief, tougher fight, better coaching, and then next season, you make the changes that are necessary. This team's a good team. This team is a good team. There is something here. There is something here. I don't know what exactly it is, but there's something here. This team is good. If they're fighting their asses off, they have belief. When they have belief, they're good. When their defense is tough, they're good. Their offense presses like a mug. This team is good. Toronto is good. Yeah, they are Dr. Jekyll, Mr. Hyde as it stands. Yes, there are holes. The deeper we get on our bench, the worse we are. But damn it, half those players are coming off contracts this offseason. And if this team gets hot, they could still probably, I don't know if I'd say win a cup. Under Herdman? No. If he gets suspended and shit canned for the drones, and they quickly make the right move, they could. They could. But this team is good. Right now is good. There's a couple of things that need to be tinkered with going into next season that would make this team a true playoff contender. And maybe even a true CCL contender, because we're still inches away from that. If we win next Wednesday, a week from now, and we'll know not 26, but whatever a week is plus 2 hours, we'll know if we're in or not. But this team is good. They put everything towards Columbus. They almost put Columbus to the screws. And Columbus is a hot team. They are the best team in CONCACAF right now. And Toronto almost put them to the screws. Almost hit 1, 2, 3. Ding, ding, ding. They almost did. They almost did. This team is good. This team is good. Yeah, there's a couple of things that need to change. There's a couple of new faces this team needs. There's a couple of faces this team needs to say off Wieder's end to. Arrivederci. Goodbye. Adios. Don't let the door hit you where the good Lord splits you. Whatever you want to say. Yes. Some players need to hear that. Some players, they need to be brought through that threshold, through that door. But I can tell you, this team is good. This team's on the way up. They could beat Vancouver. They could beat Chicago. They could beat Colorado. They could beat the Red Bulls. Red Bulls look bad right now. Miami, they're frauds. Who knows? At home, if they don't play Messi, we can win. If they play Messi, you know what? We were right there during the Leagues Cup and we were in Miami. You know what? We might win that game. We might win out. 4 league matches, Can-Champ final. We might win out. If we play like this, we might win out for the rest of the year. All 5 games. I'm being honest. I am being legitimately honest. They play like they did tonight. They know they can win against teams of lower ilk than Columbus. They can. I'm not joking. They can. This was the performance they needed. Yes, they played well against Austin. They found a win against Austin. They played like this on the weekend. But that was Austin. Basically the Western version of us. Pretty much. We need to step up against Colorado, who are hot right now. But if we play like this, we could beat them on the road. We play Vancouver like this, we're winning at BC Place. We play Chicago like this, we are ripping them to shreds. We play Red Bulls like this, and we already played them well on the road in Leagues Cup. We play them like this, that turns into a win at home. We play Miami like this at home. We were right there during Leagues Cup, and we screwed up a lot on the road. Let me tell you, we're going to win that game too. Like, I see this team, if they keep playing like this for 5 more games, they're going to win out. They're going to win a trophy. They're going to win out. They're going to make the playoffs. They'll probably be out of the wild card hunt. And you know what? Instead, they'll be automatically to the first round. And you know what? From there, I don't know. But this team is definitely not going to go down without a fight. And I think that's exactly what we saw tonight. That's the silver lining. The bad part is we lost 3 points to Columbus, but we're still in a playoff spot. We're still at that 8th place wild card home, host the wild card game spot. And we still will be, I think, even if we did lose on Saturday. But I don't think that'll happen. We'll at least get a point on Saturday, but I think we'll win. Because I think they'll play like that. I think they will play like this. If we could basically almost put Columbus to the screws, there's nothing we can't do. Learn from it, build from it, this team is good. Then after the season's over, if you somehow fraud an MLS Cup, you still build on the team. There's still things you need to do. You don't keep this squad. You still add to the squad. You get rid of the guys you were supposed to get rid of. Be like, thank you for the cup, thank you for the Voyagers Cup, and goodbye. End on a high. Get the hell out of here. You don't deserve to be here. Type of stuff. Couple of changes. We could be a CONCACAF and playoff contender. I'm legit going to stand on that. As they've played well. Very well. Since right before the Leagues Cup. If this is what our team mentality is, great. There's a couple of pieces that need to be better and fill in. And also some depth. But it's there. It's there. It's there. The light at the end of the tunnel is there. And we might be getting out of that tunnel quicker than you think. That's my opinion. Columbus, they are Columbus. They did what they were supposed to do. I can't say much else. Man of the match, Cucho. Good goal. Good for you. With that being said, there you go. That's where I stand on it. Toronto, good performance. They're a good team. I don't care what you say. If they were playing like trash, it's different. But damn, if you watch the performance, you'd see, you know what? Maybe he's right. They're good. They almost put Columbus to the screws. But Columbus does have that higher cut above, especially when it comes to, we were playing depth. Some depth that I question. Sigurd Rolstedt played 90 minutes. And he actually had a good game. I thought he had a good game. I can't believe it, but I thought he had a good game. With that being said, I'll take it. With that being said, I'll talk to you later. If you like this video, like it, share, subscribe. You know what it is. Tell your friends. Hit that like button. Hit that subscribe button. Hit that bell notification once subscribed. Send some chats on the live streams. Comment on this video. Put us in playlist. Share with friends and family. All that great stuff. I will see you tomorrow for a live watch along and review of Miscellaneous Police FC versus Arnett Gardens in the CONCACAF Caribbean Cup Group A. See you tomorrow for that. 7 o'clock, 6:55. I'm Ryan and I'm out. Peace. See you later.